Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 Qween.
Hey, hello, you faggoty children, and welcome to another lady-fueled episode of Hey Qween with me, Jonny McGovern. Oh, I'm so excited about our show today. We have the original badass diva with us, the one and only Wendy Ho. Yeah! We'll be chatting up with me on the Sparkle Couch. But before we bring her out, there's a very special someone I have to introduce. She was the basis for more than 15 movies, including Titanic, Glitter, and Lady Red's Guide to DL Thugs, coming soon. You may remember her as America's favorite Bond girl, Miss Show Pussy Galore. And she must insist that all questions be sent directly to her publicist. Me. It's Miss Lady Red Couture. Yay!
The shit I do for this show. Oh, Lord.
I can't get enough of this. Look, if you can't tell what's happening, Lady Red's rocking a Starbucks lady look today.
The shit I do for this show.
Oh, no, look. You're acting like this is a surprise.
Yes.
We've been planning this for months.
But see, when I agree to stuff with y'all, I never see it in my mind's eye. So I'll be like, yeah, that's a cute costume. Yeah, okay. And then I put it on, I was like, what the fuck?
Lady Red Starbucks worker.
How about that? All I make is a grande caramel venti.
That's it.
That's it.
Now, we thought about this when we were getting ready for this season. We're like, we'll do a couple wacky costume days. We'll do Starbucks lady, Hooters waitress, PSA lady. And this is our first Lady Red Goes to Work look. Lady Red Starbucks worker. Yay!
Because this is how you would see me in public.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Exactly this.
I mean, like you said, I like to imagine Lady Red Starbucks. They're like, I'd like one tall coffee. I'll also get a vanilla frappuccino, and I'll also have a shot of espresso. And she's like, one caramel frappuccino venti coming up, extra whip. I ordered something different, miss. No, you did not. No, you did not. The actual thing, the real thing I was thinking today on the line for Starbucks was that people order frappuccinos and you'll be like, black coffee? No, I ordered a frappuccino. You said black coffee, right?
One black venti coming up.
And they'll order a frappuccino and you'll be like, here's a frappuccino, a bottled frappuccino. That's it. That's all they're allowed to have.
You cream and sugar too, bitch? No, I'm
No, they're
kidding.
like, you don't do any work.
I don't do nothing.
You just be like, here
Well,
it
that's
is.
what the little island is for. I don't understand why you got specialty coffee and then you got extra sugar, extra cream. That's what the island is for, to make your own coffee. It's kind of like a retarded buffet. You know what I mean? Just come on in and do what you need to do at the island. All that, because they be ordering all those special drinks and shit. That's that caffeine that get them doped up like
Oh, the
that.
caffeine gets them doped up?
They be walking in there talking about, hey, good morning. Good morning.
Hey. Now, if you order a Lady Red from Starbucks, it comes however you order it, but with a red hair right in it.
One long red hair.
One, they're like, whoa, I got a Lady Red! I did it! It's a fan experience.
It's good for one free coffee.
You paying Lady Red bucks.
Right.
It costs $80.
Right, because it's all 20s, right, of course.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that your jewelry is non-regulation.
Oh, well, you know what? See, that's the thing about Starbucks. They want you to be you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I can make coffees with jewelry and things,
And your nails on, be like, hey,
my
come back here
nails.
behind this counter. I need you to ring this up for yourself because I don't want to mess with my nails.
Okay, I'm like, baby, go on. Speaking to the monitor. There you go.
Why don't you just come back here and make your own drink? I'm on break. Be back in 30. The line out the door.
Okay.
You're like, what? You're like, I'll see y'all later.
Baby, well, I'll make sure that all the money gets in the register.
And then into your pocket and replace it with Lady Red bucks.
Ting.
Thanks to our little friend Colton for helping us out with the Starbucks lady outfit.
Yes, thank you, Colton.
He also likes to bring us day-old sandwiches from Starbucks.
I love it.
Give
us all that old shit.
Mm-hmm. You like to make yours extra special.
Well, because, you know, I believe in refurbishing things.
Refurbishing things?
Yeah. So
sandwiches included?
Yeah, so they get the little sandwiches where they have, like, turkey and artichoke and cheese.
The little panini.
You know, so I take it apart, and I keep the bread, and I scrape off the artichoke, and I scrape off everything else.
Everything that's any kind of vegetable or vegetable byproduct.
I'm just saying it is what it is.
Yes.
And then I like to replace it with a little mayo and fry it, and then put a little cheese, and then add just a whole heaping.
A heaping?
I'm just saying, of taco meat.
Oh, taco meat.
Yes, because then when you eat it, it crunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Once you fry the bread, and taco meat, yeah, it tastes a lot better.
So it's no longer a panini, it's a pataco.
A pataco? Oh, Lady Red, I'm loving your Lady Red Goes to Work series already.
This is why they won't hire me in public.
Starbucks, you could have had this.
Could have had all
Lady
this.
Red did apply to Starbucks and they never returned your call.
Bastards.
How dare they? Well, this is the revenge.
They got my application on file.
They do, in case they watch this and see, oh, wait. We need her at the store.
Yeah, she ain't got to do shit. Just stand behind the counter and talk shit to people all day.
I mean, that would be your ideal job.
That would be the one.
That would be
your
ideal
Wake
job.
up at 6 in the morning and go to Starbucks and talk shit to a whole bunch of people.
Good morning, white people. Hey, white people. Don't make no annoying orders now.
What you want, a black coffee?
Or a Frappuccino bottle.
Because that's what you get.
Speaking of talking shit, we got the #1 shit talker.
Yes, we do.
Singing bitch, Miss Wendy Ho on the show. And she'll be with us right after this very gay break. Yay!
The gayest of all time, better make it out tonight. It's amazing. Rainbow Bride is the gayest of all time. You got me hypnotized. That shit is super size. That English and grand prize. You know about me, well forget what you heard. I want a sexy nerd. Areas, I like your man areas. You know I like to lick your middle-aged lady in my aerobics class, doing everything modified. Texting on the dance floor. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, it's the gayest of all time. The gayest of all time, better make it out tonight. It's amazing. Rainbow Bride is the gayest of all time. Of all time. Qween.
She's hilarious. She can sing, and she sure got a big ass wig, and she probably stole your purse. So check your purse. It's Miss Wendy Ho. Yeah! Hey. Oh yes. Give me some of that Ho. Yes.
Warm up for you.
Thank you. You did. Hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween. Look who it is, Lady Red Wendy Ho in person.
I love her. You know, that's the songstress of the strippers.
Oh, yes, it is.
That's true. A swan song for every stripper.
How about that?
For you, too.
Lady Red, I got a song. I want to do a duet with you, and I want to thank you.
Girl, it's all about that placement, right?
It is. Wendy Ho, we finally got you here.
I know. I'm so glad. I'm such a big fan of the show. I always watch it.
Thank
I love Miss
you.
Qween. I love that you spell the Queen with a W.
Well, that's so it can be anyone.
Okay.
You don't have to be a queen. You can be a Qween.
And Qween. Because, you know, that's my record company is called Qween Ho Records. And
Oh,
that's how I
yes.
spelled it, Qween. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well,
girl.
it's just great minds think alike.
That's right. Come on, pimpin' ho, pimpin' ho.
Pimpin' ho.
What you need?
Just like back in the day, pimpin' ho.
Girl, what a long road we have
We have
hoed.
gone. We have been on the same type of track for a while.
Pimpin' and hoeing, honey.
Pimpin' and hoeing,
Neither the
singing
richer.
songs, and still not rich.
Okay. Still need some of that money, please.
Still hustling. You and I both had to reinvent over and over
Girl.
again. Keep hustling them gigs.
Doing
Keep
what
letting those
you
children
got
know.
to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perseverance. Your latest project is one that I really enjoy. It's your podcast, The Wendy Experience,
Thank
a.k.a.
you.
What Happened Was.
What happened? Thank you so much. It's a passion project. I love sitting down and talking with people, and it's not often that I actually at the gigs and things will see people and get to actually sit with them,
Yeah.
and have a moment and connect with them. When you're backstage and it looks like the Muppet Show.
Literally like the Muppet Show.
Backstage, you just don't have to have that. You don't have that moment. So that's what I get to have on my podcast with people. I love it.
It's nice. And you do so many shows with all the gals.
All of them,
that you
yeah.
have direct access, and you'd be like, come on.
Come
back.
on
What are you
over
doing at
and
your
sit here
house?
with Miss Wendy Ho. Yep, right at my crib. Or sometimes I travel to them too. I come over, I bring my little rig and set it up and
Do it all.
do the damn thing, boo.
Make sure to get it on iTunes.
Yes. right.
Well, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back in the day. Where are you from, and what was your growing up like, Wendy Ho?
Well, I grew up in Kansas City, was born in Ohio,
Right.
but spent the bulk of my time in Kansas City. That's where really the birth of the hoe kind of happened.
Uh-huh.
Was a theater kid, nerd, did all the musicals and the actress thing, but I always acted like a fool.
Right.
And always wrote songs about people, and rapped. And it just got around, and it would not leave me alone.
Yeah.
It was just like one of those things where I would be at a party for we just got done doing cabaret at some summer stock. I'd be like, oh, we love Wendy Jo, but where is this Wendy Ho? We heard about her. Is she going to make an appearance? And so it just kept on following me, and people were demanding it. And, I like to make people happy.
So people will be like,
So-
stop your normal actressy
Please
stuff.
stop.
Act like that crazy
Stop
bitch.
singing
What was your
legit.
very first Wendy Ho performance that you can remember? I know, is that like an after party with all your other theater queens around you?
It absolutely was. We did a show in college, and I wrote a song about this guy that looked like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we all called him Splinter. And he just looked like this rat man, and we found him living underneath these stairs in this theater. And I was like, oh my God, Splinter, what are you doing underneath the stairs? So I wrote a song about him eating me out.
Oh, do you remember any part of that song?
I remember the whole.
Can you
fucking
sing a little bit of it for me?
I'll do a little something for you. All right. Your teeth is giving me grief. When you eat me out, you make me want to shout, God damn, oh hell, you smell BAD. What you need? Some ivory. I'm talking about your body, it's making me sick. You give me a lick and it feels like a prick. Your tooth is working my roof. It feels like a bitch. It's making me itch because the people don't shower. Make me want to cower. Minute to minute, hour to hour. Go get your grill fixed.
Yes. You remember that all, Wendy Ho? That was good.
Well, I had to do it a lot. It was a popular request at the parties and things.
Do that Splinter song again,
That's
Wendy.
Splinter. So I put out these albums of songs of me singing legit. I had a couple of musical theater, jazz, blues, and then I put out one as a joke called Wendy Ho, Bitch Off a Leash.
All right.
And Splinter was on there, and that was the CD that everybody wanted. They couldn't have given a fuck about the other shit. They were like, we like your voice. It's good. But give me that Wendy Ho shit. So
What about my ballads?
Girl,
But what about my number from chorus line?
what
Don't
about
you like
my
that?
Anita Baker composition?
Oh, right. Oh, my God. Anita Baker compositions. Oh, Wendy. Oh, Wendy. When I was in 7th grade at drama camp, everyone else was sitting listening to The Cure. This was awesome. And I was sitting there in the art studio being like, I was listening to something. You and I had the same musical taste
I
growing
know,
up.
I know. I hear it in your music too, which I
Oh my God.
die over.
And so you wanted to be a child star, but your mother was like, we ain't paying for that.
Oh. My mama looked at my fat ass and was like, girl, no. First of all, you might want to lose a little weight, then people are going to go in on you. And it wasn't she was being mean. She was just being honest that, like, you know, when you make yourself into a product, like, you give people permission to say whatever. And she knew she was dealing with somebody that is so sensitive that she was like, it's, you know, it's not going to happen. So, yeah, we saw, like, the whole, you know, come get your headshot taken and audition and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm obviously a star. I need to do that. My mom was like, no, this is a scam, boo.
Right, Kansas City headshot party.
Nobody is making money in the show business in Kansas City. So we're going to pass on that. But she said, you know, if you want to do it, then do it, you know, and start with the theater and see what, you know, and that's what happened. I just started doing theater as a young kid and kept on.
Kept on. And when did you move to New York? Because that was when I first heard of you.
Yeah, that was in like 2002. It was like right after 9/11, actually.
Right,
like,
yeah.
And my mom was like, you want to move to New York?
Are you sure about Hollywood? Does that sound better?
I was like, no, New York is where I've got to go. And I went to college in Southern Missouri, lived in Chicago for a year, had to come back home because I ran out of money, lived with a mom and dad for like
Happens to the
3
best
years,
of them.
girl, you know. And then, and then I moved to New York, and I was there for like 9 years.
Yeah, and I remember you did when did you start to bust out the Wendy Ho again when you were back in New York?
Well, I struggled for a long time there too, just, you know, for the first like couple years of auditioning and trying to find like some legit shit. I never even considered Wendy Ho an option.
Right, 'cause
I'm
you were
like,
I'm
this is
on
what-
Broadway,
Yeah, I was like,
let's
what are you
do
talking
it.
about? Don't you know I got the Kathleen Turner scholarship and shit? And they were like, nobody gave a fuck. They were like, you got the scholarship for playing like a bunch of grandmas and you're 22 years old.
Right.
In college.
Yeah, because in
that was-
college, acting school,
Right.
I played so many like, hello, your tea.
Yes.
Who is that over
Yes.
there?
So many period dramas.
Period dramas. Oh my goodness.
Which is what I like to call my monthly. But I was struggling, and then I worked with this producer. We were working on like legit music, and I gave him a copy of "Bitch Off a Leash" as like a joke, and he was like, "What is going on? Why are we not doing this? Like no white bitch I know
Right.
is acting like this. Like this is so funny." And I was like, "Well, where the fuck would I perform it?" And he was like, "Anywhere you fucking want, like comedy clubs." So we put out a song. We put out "Bitch, I Stole Your Purse," and I sent it out to everybody that I knew and said, "Where can I perform this?" And of course, was friends with every gay man, you know, and they were like, "You gotta come over here, girl."
Right.
So I did that, but I mean, I did a lot of comedy clubs at first, and then just found that, you know, I just wasn't fitting in.
Right, because you originally, I remember you at Caroline's.
Yep.
And you did the Wendy Ho thing,
I
but that wasn't the
did.
greatest experience for you.
It wasn't. I mean, I went in. Well, once I figured out that they were making like thousands of dollars and paying me
Oh,
like
yeah.
$50,
Yeah.
I was like, could I just get a little bit more money? Because I was still working full time at MTV, like corporate assistant.
Oh, right,
Like-
yeah, because you were someone Big's assistant,
Yeah.
which taught you some lessons about getting shit done.
It sure did. Yes, Mr. Brian Graydon, like you
You
know.
were Brian Graydon's assistant?
Yes,
Shout
honey.
out, Brian. I know
Hey,
you love to watch
Brian.
the show.
What's up? We
Don't
got to
you?
get you on, right? But yeah, it taught me a lot of lessons about getting shit done and like running your own business. So I was still doing that, and I went in and I talked to the booker at Caroline's, and he laughed me out of the office. He was like, "You want more money? You just started and you want more money." And I was
Right.
like, well, something would be great. You know, I'm making you a lot of money.
I know, because if you fell out of that room and then each hamburger and drinks, $25 each.
It was thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
It really was. And so I kind of left there with my tail between my legs and like felt bad. And that night, my friend who worked at Caroline's was like, "Well, listen, there's some drag queen that is lip syncing your Fuck Me song. So let's go see her." And I was like, "Okay." And so we went over there, and this was at therapy.
Yeah.
And they found out, and they were like, "Oh my God, like, will you interrupt her and just start singing the song, like, and do the song?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so
Interrupt a bitch on stage?
no
Hell
problem,
yeah.
no problem. So I interrupted her. I sang the song, and from then on, like, I had work. in the gay clubs. Like, it was like my initiation. They offered me a show that night at therapy. I asked for the amount that I had asked for Caroline's, what they had laughed at.
They were like, see you later,
And
bitch.
therapy
They were
was like,
sure.
oh, that's all you want? Yeah, of course, we got you. So that's how it happened. And from then on, you know how it is. Like,
Yeah,
you work
just
at one club, you work at all of
Work
them.
at all of them, do it all.
And it just snowballed, and here we are.
Here we are. You don't have to work at Starbucks with Lady Red.
I did work at Starbucks, though.
Did you?
I did. Back in college, I was a barista girl. I know how to make a
Really?
coffee.
Did you look a lot like Lady Red's
I sure
outfit?
did. I sure did. My smock was green. My little apron was green. But
Yeah, this is the holiday collection.
Merry Christmas, girl.
Merry Christmas.
Let me get your gingerbread latte right here, bitch.
Now, when you first came out, you put out "Bitch, I Stole Your Purse."
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a little taste of that, a little bit.
I stole your purse. Yes.
I love that fucking song.
Thank
And
you.
apparently, so did Hollywood.
They sure
because
did.
when that song came out, you put out a video, and then it was not too long later that an episode of Nip Tuck came out, if you remember that show,
Uh-huh.
where there was a character called Hot Cocoa,
Yes, ma'am,
who
Pam.
literally did your shit, played by Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes.
And they did a like shot-for-shot recreation of your damn video.
Of my video, yeah.
And what was her song called? I Borrowed Your Wallet?
No, it was You Stank, Bitch.
Oh, right.
You stank, bitch. But yeah, it was a total shot by shot. Like,
I mean, it looked the same. The character was the same.
everything looked same. Yeah, it looked the same.
And so where were you when that first happened, and how did you find out about it?
I was actually working a gig at therapy, and it was back in the day with the flip phone, and
Right.
everybody just started blowing my phone up. They were like, "Wendy, you've got to," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm sure it was just some bitch in an afro, like that happened to look like me. I was like, "All right," so,
Right.
But then I went home and watched it, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Gag.
they are doing me." Like,
I know.
It was it was me. So, and they finally got Jennifer to admit that was a nod. That was always a,
I remember much
imitation
later that
is
happened.
Much later, but it took a long time for them to admit that some writer over there was a Wendy Ho fan.
Uh-huh.
Stole the shit.
Let's steal
We'll just
this
go ahead
bitch's
and
shit.
and my thing was just always like, of course, you appreciate when someone imitates you, as I do with every drag queen that does my stuff.
Right.
Like, you appreciate it, but, you at least want the acknowledgement. And I remember her being on a show, and they asked her, they had said, like, our favorite character is this Hot Cocoa. Who came up with that? And she knew I came up with that. That was mine. But
Right,
she
yeah.
said, oh, the writers on that show are so, and I was like, you, ma'am, I see you, girl. The shade of it all.
How dare you?
How dare you? And so finally, it was a friend of mine who did interview her for The Advocate that nailed her and said,
I remember that.
Wendy Ho, that was Wendy Ho shit.
Yes.
Now you want to comment on this. And that's when she said, that was always meant to be a nod, darling. And I was like, oh, okay.
We were like, but you could have shouted out a bitch because I was working in therapy and needed some extra attention.
You could have not raped me, but
You could have not raped me.
all
Exactly.
right,
That sounds like
okay.
another song for your album.
Right.
You could have not raped me.
You could have not raped me, but I liked it too much.
Now, so another one of your classic songs you just mentioned is Fuck Me. Can you give me a
Yes.
little taste of that?
You can fuck me in my bedroom. You can fuck me in my bathroom. You can fuck me in my kitchen. You can fuck me from behind. Yes,
So
girl.
good. I mean, every Wendy Ho song is just sang so well and
Thank
so fucked up.
So fucked up.
Especially your most recent Public Place. With the first time I heard that song, I was like, gag on it. I know I'm asking for a lot of little versions, but give me just a taste of that.
Literally, I gagged on that Public Place. I say your dick in a public place. I say your dick in a public place. I sang it.
I was like, this bitch just did not do a song. I'll suck your dick, and I'm sitting there, Home Depot.
On a toilet. Because you know how you see those freestanding toilets?
Yes.
Just sitting out at Depot, and I'm like, I wonder if anybody actually ever took a shit in one of those toilets. It'd
Probably.
be so funny. It'd just be like, oh, I gotta poop. Sorry.
Shit in the toilet at Home Depot. You, speaking of shitting in toilets, Wendy Ho's Greatest Shits this year was on the
hunty.
Billboard Top 10 Comedy Album.
Yay,
Yes.
thank you. Yeah, that was a big moment. You know, I mean, it can't hurt. To have your name with Sarah Silverman and Lonely Island and Louis C.K.
all that. I was like, look at her. Look at all of her.
Yeah, it can't hurt. I mean, I can't say that I'm rich from it, you know, but it was.
Neither are they. They're rich from other things.
Exactly. But it was definitely, it was a good.
It's gotta feel good after all those years of singing and slanging and doing it to see it happen.
Yeah, it was a great acknowledgement for sure.
Even though you are this dirty mouth, slut acting, hooker looking, singing hoe.
Yes.
You married now.
Yes, I got
You married now.
Well, how you think I got married, bitch? Hell yes, I reeled it in, child.
So you got a relationship to keep alive, so you can't be out hooking all the time.
No, not so much no more, you know. I mean, I saved that all for him now.
Oh, that's good. Now, he also helps you make your videos and stuff like that?
He's a writer-director, and he made Poop Noodle for me.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Isn't it? He made Poop Noodle for me, and we did Yes, I'm a Hoe together, but he's a cinematographer as well, and he works a lot.
That's very helpful to have a husband who can be like, baby, I need that video.
I need this stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's people hear that, and I think they have maybe a little oversimplified version of how it could be, because you know, to produce things, it's such a job. And
we know. Look at
her. It really is. It's a huge job to produce something, and between his full-time job as a cinematographer and my full-time job as a traveling hoe entertainstress. To make film the focus is, especially film that makes no money.
Right.
I mean, to put your name out there.
But mostly for free.
Mostly for free, exactly. It's a big deal. So, yeah, but we do work together as often as possible, and we're getting ready to finally make the Fuck Me video.
Oh, really?
Yep, the quintessential.
It only took 9,000 years.
I know, the quintessential. But, we wanted to wait until we knew what the fuck we were doing, and because this is the song that every drag queen does.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the song that I'm really known for, and we wanted to do it justice,
That's good. What is in store? Anything you can spill?
Well, I can tell you that we're going to have some loving going on a beach.
Oh, Wendy.
It won't be with me. It'll be with some elderly people.
Elderly people.
We want to diversify. We want to show that everybody fucks.
Oh, okay.
Everybody poops.
I like
everybody
it.
fucks. And they should, So we're doing that. We've got a couple of setups that are pretty raunchy and fun.
Exactly as it should be. 21 years in the making. The Fuck Me video. I'll do that too. I'll be like, that song, that's 100 years old.
Girl.
I'm gonna make a video for that.
You should though, for the ones that actually land somewhere.
Yeah.
That, I mean, who don't want to see that video?
Right?
Oh,
wow, but that was a one. Who don't want to see that video?
One person. Thank you. You're giving me hope.
And so the video's coming up next, and then what else is on the horizon?
The
Wendy Ho horizon.
Well, I'm just gonna keep on shucking and jiving just like yo ass.
You gotta just keep doing it. Keep making shit up.
Yep, keep podcasting, and I want to keep on writing new stuff. I just put out another song, another parody of All About That Bass. It's called All About That Dick.
Wendy, you're such a classy lady. Oh, please, Wendy.
I'll just try to keep up with your ass.
I mean, what can I say? I don't even know what you're talking about. Deputize. Oh, Wendy, I love you. I'm so glad we finally got you on the show. You are one of my favorite singers, because this bitch show can
It goes
sing.
both ways. We do really need to do a duet.
Oh, and we've been saying for years, but let's make it happen.
Really needs to happen.
Yes, it does, Wendy Ho. With backup vocals by Lady Red.
Yes, bitch.
Lady Red's like, I'm busy working at Starbucks.
I gotta make somebody a coffee. Sorry, bitch.
Oh, Wendy, you've turned it so fiercely on Hey Qween that you have snatched the trophy, honey.
Yay! Trophy.
There you go.
CYO, girl.
Oh, there's CYO. See your ways.
Girl,
And
thank
you've also, sorry husband, you've won a lap dance. Oh, yeah. That's right. Get a touch of it all, Wendy. You got a free pass from your husband today. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't tolerate. Don't go back up. Yeah, get into it. That's right. She's not Wendy Nunn. She's Wendy Ho. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lady Red, take us out with some Black Lady Screaming.
Hey, Qween! Hey, Qween! Hey, Qween! Hey, Qween! Hey, Qween! Hey, Qween! Hey, Qween!
Yeah.
Hey, Qween!
Lady Red, can you sing Venti? Venti. All right. Thank you for being here, Wendy. And don't forget, we're going to be playing Look at Her with Wendy on the Hey Qween After Show, also called Look at Her. We'll find out all the inside tea about Wendy's drag girlfriends. And we'll see you next time. Bye, baby. Bye, Qween.